Good morning from Riverside, Ravel, as we are floating on the Rhône River. Today we are in Tain L'Hermitage, and today we're going to go see a medieval castle and have some wine. This morning it is very foggy, like I can't even really see the town out there, and it's cold, so I needed my bigger jacket. I thought I was good, walked outside, I'm like, nope, I needed my bigger jacket and my gloves. It is quite chilly this morning. So we docked on one side of the river at Tain L'Hermitage, and we've crossed the river to Tournon, and this is where the castle is. This is a medieval castle. It's right on the river, and the city has been built around it. The castle is built on the granite that was already here, which made a very solid foundation. And the only way inside this castle is stairs. So be prepared to climb quite a few stairs.
And in the 17th century, the last lord died without having any kids. So the castle remained empty for a couple of years. So the people around said, well, we have to use this space for something useful. What can we do into it? Oh, let's make a jail. Why not? That would be quite a fancy one.
So there were lords living here from the time of construction in the 11th century into the 17th century, where the last lord died without issue. So no more heirs to live here. And since then it has changed. So the building has, as she said, it's been a jail, and now it is a museum. Part of it is used for exhibitions. So only part of the building has been, restored to what it was. So we're going to see the good part. So the rooms have changed over the 1,000 years this castle has been here. Because it was started in the 11th century, we're in the 21st century, so this castle is 1,000 years old. So the rooms have been repurposed, changed, and what we're seeing today is from the 16th century, which was the golden age of this castle. So there are many castles in this area, and some hold more importance than others. And she said this was actually a very important castle because of the location. The king would actually come and stop here on his travels very often. So the lords of this area, the lords of this castle, a portrait of one of them right here, were very important in the aristocracy of the time. This is a model of one of the first suspension bridges that was ever built, and it was here on the Rhône River. And during World War II, they were bombing the bridges to keep the German army on one side of the Rhône and not allowing them to get on the other. But they preserved this one best they could because it was one of the first suspension bridges. Oh, it's foggy and beautiful. The fog gives it a mysterious atmosphere. So the suspension bridge down there in the river is the model that was inside. And today it is the pedestrian bridge. And typically in doing this tour, you would walk over that bridge to the castle from the ship, but it's under reconstruction right now, renovation, to preserve it because it is an older bridge. So we had to take a bus over here. But you can tell the age of the bridge and how beautiful it is. And I'm sad we don't get to walk across it because this is just a beautiful area, and you can see the time, the history in this region. So I just love coming and doing these tours. And we are in wine country. Those are vineyards up on the hill. And I don't know if you can see the tower, but that is a statue of the Virgin Mary. And on the hillside back there, you can see a medieval wall. It's just what's left of that structure. The fog is clearing and we can see. So that tower that was completely covered by fog earlier is in glorious sunshine now. And then looking on the other side of the river, there's a small chapel up on the hill, and the fog is almost cleared enough for us to see it. We are back in the courtyard where we started, and no tour would be complete without a wine tasting from the region. So we're heading to the tasting room now. We hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos to come. By the way, did you know that I'm also a travel agent? Let me help you book a trip just like this one, or any trip you would like. Just click the link in the pinned comment. First tasting white wine. Smells. I don't know wines. Let's taste it though. That is not sweet at all. It's not bad though. First wine is a Saint Pere white wine, dry. It doesn't taste super dry to me. It is put in oak barrels for up to 8 months to get that oak flavor, which gives it a slight bitterness.
And we are going on the other side of the Rhône River. Here we have a Crozes Hermitage, white Crozes Hermitage, which is also 100% Marsanne.
Okay, first you smell, then you swirl, and you smell again, because when you swirl, it releases some of the aromatics.
Which is here, but it's not as striking as
That's not good for me. Okay, our red wine is Saint Joseph, is the grape.
Saint Joseph.
Second red wine, so we're getting 4 tastings here. Red is not my favorite, so I don't appreciate these as much as someone who actually likes reds. Ooh, that's strong. So this is called the Hermitage. This is the second red. I think I enjoy tasting these just kind of for what it is, but
This will be our last.
I love that there is a grapevine outside of the tasting room. Even if you're not a big wine drinker, do a wine tasting. They're very informative. Of course, I did not record everything she was saying because y'all would get bored with that. But in person, it's extremely interesting to learn about the different grapes, about the different regions, about if you are, growing one grape on one side of the river and then you grow the same grape on the other side of the river, it's going to taste different because the minerals in the soil are different. Sun may hit it differently from one northern region to a southern region. The rain affects it. Everything affects the way a grape tastes when it's made into wine. So that was just completely fascinating. Did I like the wines? These particular ones, I did not. They were, the whites were dry, and I like a sweet white, and the reds are red, and I just don't like red wine. But because the pedestrian bridge is under construction, we do have to take a bus back to the other side of the river, or we would have time to explore on this side of Tournon on our own. But we're gonna go back to Tain L'Hermitage. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. My French is not great. I took 2 years of French in high school and remember nothing. Who's with me here? But I just want to walk around this adorable town. And she said that the other side of the river has more tourism and this side has more charm, and I 100% believe that. So I gave you my very uneducated, I don't drink wine very often take on the 4 wines that we just had. But Sarah does drink wine more than I do, so I'm gonna let her tell you what she thought.
Okay, so I do love a white wine, and I don't really care for things that are overly sweet. She was asking questions because I really loved the first white that we had. It was really just very neutral. I didn't think it was too dry. It was not too bitter, not too oaky. I don't really care for Chardonnay. I like a Sauvignon Blanc. I drink a lot of Prosecco, and I like blended whites. And she said, oh, you like your wine more dry then? And that really threw me for a loop because I would normally say no, because dry to me just doesn't sound good. Like it's dry and bitter, but maybe she probably knows more than I do. So I'm going to take that and go with the next time. She was an excellent person. Her knowledge, the way she explained things. So my favorites were probably the first white and the first red, and not the second white, which to me was very bitter. And the second red was also very smoky and very spicy. Like currants, licorice, which is not something I care for. So that's my take. The first of each, but I don't really care for red wine, so.
Me neither. Thank you.
You don't. You're welcome.
And what a difference a couple of hours makes. I mean, the sun has come out, the fog is completely gone, the day is beautiful, and we have some time until we leave. So there were 3 tours to choose from. We could do what we did, which was the medieval castle and a wine tasting, or you could go to the chocolate factory with a wine tasting, or you could go to another castle that was further away. Since we did not get to go to the chocolate factory, we're gonna walk there because it's less than a 10-minute walk from our ship, and we've heard the chocolate is excellent, so let's go. As soon as you get near this place, you can smell the chocolate. Coconut, caramel, raspberry. Ooh, 3 to choose from as soon as you come in. That is very hard to choose. I did go with dark chocolate raspberry. This is going to be a dangerous stop. Now is when we get in trouble. Oh my, this is an advent calendar of chocolate. So look at the bag, all the different flavors. And you get a chocolate every day. 113 different chocolates to choose from. That's not counting these big bars over here. This is hard. I can't buy it all. You have to be like, responsible on the chocolate. Okay, so they have boxes made up that you can just grab and go, or you can build your own. And it's 25 euros for 25 pieces. So that's $1 a piece. I think that is a very good bargain, and I think that's what we're gonna do. I am very, very excited about this. So she gave me a sample of a different raspberry than we tried coming in. It was delicious. I've got a lot of vanillas, caramels, different fruits. I tried to get a variety, and it's a heavy little box. This is gonna be delicious. As I checked out, she threw more stuff in my bag. Look at this. Look at all that chocolate in my bag. Oh, yum. Time to get back on board the ship for lunch. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. It's around 60 degrees now. The sun is out and the upper deck is open, so we can have lunch up here. And the tables are all set. We've got to figure out how we get the food. Is there like a small buffet back here, or do we order? So Dee's going to find out, but I love that we can have lunch up here. The glorious day has continued and our lunch has arrived. So we could go downstairs and get the little buffet, or we can order from the menu, and we got burgers all around because that just sounded spectacular. I really like these floor-to-ceiling windows that go down instead of having a true balcony, because you've got more space in the cabin. And I've just been sitting in here with the window down, enjoying the views out here, and as the phone rings and goes, "Excuse me, would you mind putting your window up while we go through the locks?" So if you leave your room, you have to put your window up. But that was kind of cool, because I'm just sitting here and I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And now the window's gone up and we get to go through the locks, which I love going through locks. I think it's a neat thing. You go in and either your ship goes up or down depending. So we are heading toward the locks now. Okay, we started way up there and we're about to come out here. We are coming out of the lock, and there is another ship that's waiting their turn to go the other direction. So it's about 4 p.m. We are sailing down the river, and we have the entire afternoon and evening because we were sailing all day, and we will arrive at our port late tonight, spend the overnight in the port, and then we have activities tomorrow. So it's free time. I can hang out in here and enjoy the view, but the view's about to change. So I think I'm gonna go just wander the ship. There's always food out. I could go to the gym, which I don't think I'm gonna do right now. There's the swimming pool, which is right behind me. Literally, I'm like 3 cabins away from the swimming pool. Or just go to the lounge, which is where probably most people are, just kind of hanging out. And you know what? I could actually work a little bit, which is probably what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna take my laptop to the lounge and get a little work done. But I truly enjoy river cruising. This is a fantastic experience.
Tonight for dinner, we start with a cucumber and tomato tartare, followed by a beef with wine reduction sauce with vegetables, and for dessert, a deconstructed apple pie with ice cream.
Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, as we post videos just like this one weekly of our travel adventures. Everything from cruising to RVing and all-inclusive resorts. And don't forget to check out our existing playlist. So come along with us on all our adventures. And thanks for watching.